There's a dream that Tolstoy had and recounted at the end of his confession. He was in a kind of suicidal despair, and he had a dream that he was suspended on a bed, and he was looking down like in immensely high above the earth, and he was looking down into this abyss that he could fall into. And then he looked up and he could see a rope that connected him to heaven, but he couldn't see what it was attached to. But he understood that that rope that disappeared into the ineffable was what was protecting him from, like eternally, so to speak, from plunging into the abyss. And one of the things you're making reference to is the fact that because you're finite, let's say, and not omniscient, that your conceptualizations are always going to ground themselves out in something that is truly ineffable. Now, the same problem obtains in science, right? Because if you pursue your investigations into the micro world, you ground out in the quantum world, which no one understands. And then if you pursue your investigation temporally and you encounter the Big Bang, you're stuck with the miracle at the beginning of time. And I think part of it is, and Jung made some reference to this, is like if you're finite and bounded in your intelligence and your apprehension, there's a cloud of like mystery that surrounds that's dreamlike. And then there's something that's akin to the miraculous around that. And that's the buffer between the finite and the infinite. And I think you're making reference to that when you talk about the danger of reducing religious faith to the rational, even if you're assuming future orientation and communal orientation as a better rational orientation than present whim gratification.